Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is Thursday, June 16, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in today. All right, let's start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that the futures are trading lower today by 10 points to 1261 and 3/4 per contract. It looks like the futures dipped down here overnight and now are retesting that level. If we break through there, it's going to be interesting to see how low the market goes. But right now, we are still holding that double bottom from 2 a.m. this morning. So we'll see how this all plays out today. It is an interesting trading day, to say the least. The Federal Reserve yesterday came out with their policy statement. The market gave up the earlier gains before the Fed announcement. So we'll see what today brings. But all in all, we still have pretty good volatility out here. When we have volatility out here, we have trades, and that's the bottom line. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news today. We're going to talk about JBL, which is Jabil Circuit. And what you're going to see here, the stock is trading at $18. It did sell off yesterday after the closing bell. Company reported earnings. Then it has moved back up towards the $18 level. Stock closed at $18.43 yesterday, so it's a little bit underwater. I happen to think that you have pretty good support probably down there around the $17 area if you get there again. I'm not sure we're going to see that, but this is a stock which we will keep on alert throughout the trading days. It's a name that we do trade from time to time. It's not a big mover, so don't anticipate a whole lot of movement out of it. But we'll look at it and we'll see what it gives us, if it gives us a chart pattern or not. So that's the best way to go about it. Next up on our list is going to be Kroger. Ticker symbol is KR. Stock right now is trading at $36.26, closed at $35.71. So Kroger, big supermarket chain, stock is trading higher. I am showing resistance for Kroger around $37. So again, if it does happen to get up there, I think there's a huge resistance level there. And there's another resistance level at $37.62. I'm not sure it's going to see that level, but we'll watch it today and we'll see how it plays out. If you own Kroger, just try your stop loss. If you don't own it, there's really not a lot to do yet, but we will keep this on the radar once the opening bell rings. Looks like you do have QLogic being bought out, or at least somebody proposed a buyout. It's not a big move. The takeover is for $15.50. Right now trading at $15.02. Did initially spike above $16.50. So if you own Kroger, trail your stop loss. If you own QLogic, trail your stop loss. If you don't own it, there's not much you want to do here. And again, there's not all that much upside to this name. So just be aware of that. Let's take a look at Nu Skin. Ticker symbol is NU. And what you're going to see here, NUS, excuse me. Stock is catching a little bit of a bid here. It is trading at $42.50, closed at $40.67. So this is a nice little move here. I am seeing resistance, though, around $43.70. So if the stock gets up to $43.70, which is not that far away from current level, it is showing that you're going to hit some pretty good resistance there. So again, this is a thin name. Rarely does it trade 1 million shares. On normal volume, probably 500,000 a day. So just understand it can overshoot levels. So if you own this one, trail your stop loss. If you do not own it, I would not be chasing it at this point in time. I did see CTRP up earlier on my radar screen. I don't know what the news is. Stock has come back down, though. Right now it's trading at $40 a share, closed at $39.25. I don't know the news here, so we're going to keep that one close to the vest. There's not much we would do with it at the moment, but we'll look at this one once the opening bell rings. So CTRP could be in play today. Not a lot I'm looking to do with it ahead of the opening bell. So we'll see how that plays out. Looking at my next one on my list here is AMSG. I did see some news on that, but I cannot remember what it was. Again, we don't really care too much about the news. Stock is trading at $77.60, closed at $77.50. It's been all over the map yesterday and today in the aftermarket and also this morning in the pre-market. So just be aware that the big resistance level, should the stock rally up, is going to be around $81.65. So there's not a lot we're going to do with it. And if it does sell off sharply, there's nothing I would do with this name until it gets to $82.75. Once it gets there, I would consider looking at it, but there's not a lot I'm going to do with it at the moment. We have a few more names out here. Looks like Pioneer Natural Resources is getting hit this morning. Ticker symbol is PXD. I did see some news there. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but either way, the stock is trading at $156.75, closed at $162.50. So this is a good little dip this morning. We'll keep that one on the radar as well. So Pioneer Natural Resources getting hit a little bit this morning, and we'll see how that plays out. Other than that, we have a lot of movers, but they're small and they're not really big movers, to say the least, so we're not going to really get into them. But we have a lot of things moving around otherwise. You have Deutsche Bank this morning selling off again. Stock is down by about over 2%, closed at 14.82. These European financial stocks got to be watched every day by everyone. Credit Suisse is another one. Stock is trading at 11.63, closed at 11.92. And then you have UBS. That is trading at $13.95. Really no change from yesterday's close. So keep those European bank stocks on the radar. They are a good warning stock, or a good equities to follow to see if Europe's coming under pressure, and usually it will affect our financial stocks here. All right, let's turn our attention now to crude oil. Crude oil is trading down 80 cents this morning. Right now we have crude at $47.21. If you take a look at the USO, that is trading now at 11.40, upticking a little off of its lows, but you can see that the USO has been under some pressure as of late. Next up, we have gold. Gold is soaring and roaring. Gold is up $25.50. The GLD right now is trading at $125.18. It is nearing a little bit of what we call an overbought condition, but nonetheless, gold is very, very strong. And as long as you have negative interest rates in Japan, negative interest rates in Europe, and then you have the Federal Reserve scared to raise rates, gold can be a beneficiary and move up higher. So again, gold is rocking and rolling to the upside today. That is a big move. Let's take a look at the GDX, which is gold mining ETF, and that is catching a pretty good bid all the way back up to $27. So gold is on fire today, and we'll see if that lasts throughout the session. All right, let's take a look at the E-mini futures. You're going to see that they are down $8.75 off their worst levels, getting a little bit of an uptick here. We'll see how it plays out today. Markets again coming under a little bit of pressure before the opening bell, but we'll see how it plays out once the opening bell rings. We have volatility today. That means we will have trading action. Again, if you want to come over and trade alongside of us, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat. We had a sensational day yesterday. We're going to look to have another great day today. With that being said, everybody have a great trading session, and we'll see you on the charts.